Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Sid Meier's Civilization 4. We are playing as Rome. It is the year 1680. We've already eliminated the Vikings. We have vassalized Japan. Well, actually, they just vassalized themselves to me. They could see the writing on the wall. They're like, you know what? Rather than die, let's just be friends. And that suits me okay. Although, I mean, if we'd gone to war with them, they might have had some wonders we could steal or something like that. I don't know if I can look into their cities. No, looks like no. We don't get free espionage in them. I think we get free vision of all their units and cities, but we'd still need espionage to see inside them. Oh, one of the things I sort of maybe meant to do, and I think it's a good idea, I'm going to, as much as I want railroad quite quickly, I'm going to bring up our culture points over here. There we go. And this eliminates some of our unhappiness. Well, this one doesn't count because it's currently under rebellion because we just conquered it. But if we look here, appreciate entertainment. See, I think for every 10% you put into culture, you get an extra happy face. And you can get more with coliseums and with theaters. You get bonus happy faces from that, which is really helpful. So we're going to run this for a little bit just to keep people happy, because unhappy people don't produce anything. So right now I think it's going to be okay. And then I guess what I'll do is I'll add in some science. Yeah, we'll run a slight deficit because we got tons of money banked up over here. And yeah, if we can get some railroads soon, that's going to be quite lovely. I am going to go for Poussin, and then I think I'm going to see about negotiating peace. You know what? Sure, buddy. Yeah, I mean, fish for gold doesn't seem like a fair deal necessarily, but you're my bud, so we're totally going to do it. Well, let's make sure we've got maximum temples everywhere so we can build maximum cathedrals everywhere. I think that's still going to be the plan. We're going to have to leave some units in here. Yeah, okay, you're damaged. I'm going to leave 4 here just because there's a bit of exposure, and who knows, they might suddenly show up with another stack somewhere. Yeah, but I like how brilliantly happy Japan is, right? Because there's pleased and friendly. Big ol' happy face. Great stuff. And yeah, we're still going to be making a few longbows over here just to make sure we've got an appropriate amount of defense on these front lines. Cannon, you're going to join in the fun of moving down here. Excellent. Yeah, we're just rocking this. Replaceable parts plus money for astronomy. I am fine with this. I realize it leads to military tech, and this obsoletes some things, but maybe it's time. All right, let's learn about the stars. We could even go for the scientific method over here, which I wouldn't hate. Yeah, let's do this. So we're probably going to lose a bunch of science per turn here. Yeah, add an extra turn to our railroad, but inevitably we had to go that way. So the Khmer actually have good tech rates. Oh, sorry, I stepped on their on Leonard's lines here.
And intellect has intended us to forego their use.
Because now what we could do is we could make a beeline to electricity next to get extra trade on windmills and watermills, like extra commerce, which is nice. And we'd love to build Broadway as well, right? 50% extra culture, and then we get these hit musicals we can trade away. Yeah. All right. Move over here. And upgrade. You know what? We're going to get you ready to sit in Busan here. And some things are shrinking. Well, that's over here because you don't have access to a lot of tiles right now. Oil! Can we build wells yet? I'm actually not sure. We'll have a bunch of theaters. They'll be, I mean, the extra culture in general is going to be fine, and then it gives us more control over happiness slider stuff. Oh, the monument has become obsolete. Yep, that is true. So we'll just build a theater here for a little bit of base culture. And over here, let's see. Bombard the walls, preferentially with the most damaged cannons I can find. There we go. So they're all done now. Grab all the cannons. 80%. Oh, we lost at that one. 96. There we go. And 99%. Yeah, install a new governor. Anything cool in here? Oh, they have the academy from the great scientists. So actually, and with all the towns here, this is actually going to be a really good science city for us, which is nice to see. I will start with a theater right away, just for the +3 culture. And you can see, like, the times here, like, these times are exaggerated because it's in rebellion, so we don't get the real numbers. But you can see the theater's fairly cheap and does pump out a fair amount of culture. Okay, and now I think the plan is I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to peace out Korea. We would like to make a trade proposal. I would like military tradition and... Oh. There we go. Okay, capitulation and military tradition. Excellent. So we got ourselves a second vassal. Now, this vassal is going to be far less potent than Japan, and Japan's not even going to be all that potent.
Go to war first, and then seek to win.
Unlocks the ability for... Oh yeah, we can build West Point and Kumai there. Oh, you need a level 6 unit before you can do it. I don't know if we've got that, but at some point. The cavalry is also quite good. Attack 15, very fast unit. Well, very fast. For Civ 4, right? 2 movement. That's fast. Oh, oil. Yeah, so we need combustion before we can improve the oil. So once we get combustion, what we're going to do is... can we railroad? Oh, I don't actually have the railroad tech. Never mind. Once we get combustion, we'll cancel the workers and see if we need to, like, replace anything. I think you need plastics for the... Yeah, for the sea-based ones. And we'll need workboats for that. But yeah, right now we can just keep automating our workers. That's going to be fine. And so all these units over here... We're not at war with anyone, and these guys are now protected. What I might want to do... Actually, I'm going to stick a bunch of units in here. Because of cultural pressure, which still exists. It's going to be a little deceptive. So, because Japan's our vassal, we have control over all these tiles, even though we have 0% culture in these things. So, these towns can still rebel from cultural pressure. So, we're going to want to make sure we have an excess of units in here, even though it looks like they're fine. So, mostly, it's just going to be Wonsan and probably Jeju. Maybe all 3 of these Korean cities. So, we're going to want, like, an overabundance of troops in there to prevent rebellion. Although it doesn't insta-flip, I don't think. Oh, Wall Street. Well, we should put it in the city that makes the most money. We're going to do some more religious spread too, but let me get this temple first. I'm going to get this. Yeah, grocers are still good. Workers are also good, but... Okay, let's hit F1. Let's sort this by money. So, at 50% commerce rate, Uppsala makes the most money. If we go and put all our money towards commerce, it's still Uppsala. And if we have none making, which is less relevant, but out of curiosity, it's still Uppsala. Okay, so that makes a good contender for Wall Street over there. Since we're at peace, I suspect we don't need to do the cultural thing anymore because we don't have war awareness anymore. Good. So mostly what I'm going to do is... Actually, I'm going to run this to 100% for now, just to make sure we get the railroad as quick as possible. I can pull back a little and still get in 2 turns. There we go. Let's do that. And then we'll fix the deficit. So... Uppsala, which is over here. I'm going to queue up Wall Street there. Because Wall Street gives you plus 100% money. So that's going to be fine. And yeah, you still got some archers coming through. Well, longbowmen. And yeah, we're going to get you in these cities over here. And... I think I just sent a bunch of units over there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put all the cannons in here just to have a number of units to fight rebellion, and then we're going to get a bunch extra over here, and that's going to be fine and dandy. Automate you worker. You guys set up over there and there. And yeah, I'm going to send some archers over here. Let's grab...
Quid concilium est. Omnes ad sumus et praesti.
Just going to grab 4 cannons and throw them in here. Okay. I'm pretty sure you can still get, like, rebellions from vassals. Most cultured? Yeah, well, I would hope so. Yeah, libraries are good. Granaries are good. There you go. I'll vote for myself for diplomatic victory. I don't think we'll get the votes. Still need more longbow. I mean, we got enough units over here, but... Yeah, at this point we could probably stop, but they're doing okay. Okay, Sheju is going to shrink. Yeah, you need a cultural boost, which is going to happen, and then you'll get some more tiles. And then hopefully you'll be okay. A little bit of shrinkage is fine. Railroad!
I fooled you. I got pig eyes.
Right, this also gives us machine guns. Great defensive units. They can't attack, but they get a 50% bonus versus gunpowder units, which is what is going to be the dominant threat at this era. I mean, anything that's not a gunpowder unit isn't going to be an 18 strength. And 18, like, riflemen are 14 strength and gunpowder, so they get obliterated by machine guns. Infantry are 20 strength, but will still get obliterated by machine guns because of plus 50%, because these count as a 27. But they can't attack. They can only defend. They also get the built-in first strike. Like, these are great defensive units. This is what we're going to upgrade our longbows to if we're worried. It also does allow us to start doing corporation stuff. Well, I mean, I guess we already unlocked the corporation tech, but it unlocks a new corporation. If we get great merchants, great engineers, I think great scientists. I think there's corporations for sort of all three of those. There actually might be one for a great artist, like the creative one. I'm not sure. But these are quite cool. You sort of spread them like religions, and they give you stuff. They do have an upkeep, but generally speaking, they're better. Oh, are we going to win a domination victory? Hang on a sec. We're going to have to take a look at that soon. We might just backdoor domination victory here accidentally. Right. So he got 318 votes. He needs 498. Still got a lot. So we have 48% of the world's population. We don't have the land. Okay, we're not going to accidentally win a domination. Although we wouldn't have... What I like about this is we don't have to kill everyone. We just have to have a percentage of land, which is probably a little bit more manageable than have every capital. Because we don't even need to have, like, everyone. There could be someone else somewhere in the world we don't even need to touch for domination victories. I think I like the domination victory in Civ 4 better than the victory equivalent in, like, Civ 6, where you have to have all the capitals. I'm still hoping to do cultural just because it's going to be fun. But we'll see. Send more longbows to the front. And fortify up. And fortify up. Okay. I think we've got enough here. We're not going to have to worry about then having cultural pressure. Any chance we're first to physics? Egypt's still working on liberalism. Wow. Because if we are, we're going to get a great scientist. We'll see. Oh, we got a free source of silver. Oh, how nice. Yeah, because mines have a percentage chance. It's very low. They have a chance of randomly spawning a resource. Okay, you need to keep focusing on things that give you culture, which apparently you are done on that now. So yeah, go ahead and get the observatory. We will be doing... Yeah, we'll get a bunch of observatories. We will be spamming out some more religious units, though, just to make sure. Oh, I might have had 2 great profits banked. And actually, we're about to get another great profit. Khmer's gone to war with Ramses, and Montezuma's city's been captured by Egypt. So there's a lot of war going on in the world. I'm just not involved in it. You know why? Because I'm a pacifist, you guys. You know, all this excess warring things, I don't appreciate this. I don't approve of it. We're going to just chill and be peaceful. Do I want to use this guy? Nah, because we're about to get another great profit. And golden aging does become harder and harder to do. I think I will use that great profit that's banked in a place that has the least production. I think that was Neapolis of my 3 culture cities. I'm going to go and put you there so you get a little bit of extra free production. Or we could put the profits in the place where it's getting Wall Street, because it does generate +5 money. But I think the production is going to be better. No, you know what? We're done with war. I'm officially pacifisting now. Pacifisting? Sure. I'm done pacifying, I'm now going to pacifist. Let's move you over here. You're going to get those promotions and fortify up. You're going to chill here. And yeah, we're just going to join the city. Get a little production boost in Neapolis, that's going to be okay. Oh, Monty became a vassal of the Khmer. Okay. I think you can disable vassalage in the game options if you want. Oh, you don't want... Because you probably have gold now, so you're not interested. He's not even willing to trade Divine Right. I don't even want Divine Right. You want me to cancel my deals with the Aztecs? Worried about rivals become... You know what? I'm not going to do that now. I could use spices, though. Would you be willing to trade spices? I got a bunch of ivory. Yeah, let's do that. because we ran out of spices, and that will not do. I'm going to wait before I build the cathedrals on the front line, because I want to make sure that all my inner cities have them first. We'll get the temple, because I do want a little more culture in general here. The theater would be better, but I also want to make sure that we've got the maximum number of temples. And yeah, that's the extra great profit. I still might keep one banked. Lots of warfare. And divine right pop. But at this point, that's like a turn and a half of science. Like, who cares about that? I will pull this back a little. We'll still get physics in 2 turns. There you go, but now we're running a surplus. I think I'm just going to have you join Neapolis again. We'll just get more production boost. Because we're going to want to spam more wonders in these places to get more culture. Done. Wall Street might give us culture, but I think it's still worth building it in a place that gives us max money. Okay, observatory done. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to alt-click Taoist missionaries. So it's going to do them constantly, although it will eventually hit its maximum limit of 3 and then stop. So I'm going to do that in a bunch of these cities. Bank. Oh, well, let's get you a synagogue ASAP in Neapolis. And you don't have monasteries, so you can't build any of those. And monasteries are obsolete. Again, we could switch to organized religion if we want to make sure to spam things otherwise. But that's we tried to make sure we had enough monasteries and places that we were going to be in an okay situation there. Hopefully, I got them all built in our culture cities. We'll see. Yeah, may as well get that's going, a library. Physics in. Do we get the free physicist?
There is always opposed an equal
uranium. Yeah, definitely theater on the front here. I suspect someone already had No, we got the great scientist. What can we use this? We can use this to light bulb biology, but again, right now that's only like 2 turns worth of tech. It's still a nice acceleration. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to pop you in Rome. Well, at this point, how many turns left do we have to the game? Because this will add about 30 science per turn. You know, I think light bulbing is going to give us more science than using him as a great person. Although the +1 production is still kind of handy. And we might get some other multipliers, but... Are we going to want a Golden Age one more time before the end of the game? I mean, probably. At some point, representation will probably matter less than universal suffrage. You know what? I'm going to light bulb biology. We'll get the boost on that. Throw it in the queue next. Actually, biology before electricity might be better. National parks are fine. It cuts off access to coal, which pros and cons. Well, you only build it in one city. And it eliminates all unhealthiness. And if we build forest preserves, we get free specialists. I don't know if I'm going to care about that. But our farms get +1 food, and that's pretty hard to argue with. Yeah, auto-spread Taoism, auto-spread Confucianism. Yeah, keep making sure we got max temples. Get a temple here. Spread, spread. Fortify. Okay. We're still getting some shrinkage. Yeah, they don't have their borders expansion yet. If I was running universal suffrage, I would go and buy to accelerate this. Missionary. Oh, you need to get a Mandir going. Yeah, you need a lot of stuff here still. I think we need the temples to build a cathedral, so I should get those first. In this city, so we can build the cathedrals afterwards.
It is not the strongest of the species that survive, but the one most responsive to change.
Not the synagogue here. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to alt-click on the Jewish missionaries. Yeah. Spamming the heck out of those, please. Temple, so now... Oh, maybe you don't need the temples for the cathedrals. All right, so the temple's only one culture. We'll go for the theater here because it's got a higher base. We'll wait and figure out where we want to put the national park. It's going to have to be a place that's big and that has unhealthiness, but otherwise I don't really have to rush it. Could build a dry dock, because we are going to want to build a few ships to defend our coast. I don't even know that matters. If we can do the Globe Theater and the National Park in the same place, that's quite good, because it will make a big city, but there's a cap to national wonders in places, so... I don't know that I really have a priority for this place. Yeah, just get a university. Hard to go wrong with that. And yeah, we might end up building some of these cathedral things on our borders later, but for now... Oh, let's levy first, so you produce everything else a little faster. Spread that religion. And you are going to keep doing things that give you culture generation. And at some point, these cities are just going to start producing culture. It'd be funny if we could win a diplomatic victory. I don't think that's available. Like, sorry, a religious diplomatic victory. We'll keep voting for ourselves, because who knows? There, we'll just get these temples done. Okay, Taoist temple over here. There we go. Oh yeah, now we've got enough for the academy and pagodas. Good. As we keep building more of these temples everywhere, that's actually very handy. You can build missionaries of a type, so let me alt-click this. Although I think we've got another city doing it, but that's okay. Let's go for harbor for now. Universities. Oh, what is this? Upon a passing, patron of knowledge wield extensive collection of writings. So a boost towards electricity. Or the library will make us +1 science for the rest of the game. I don't think that's going to add up enough. Although we do have various multipliers and stuff, but no. Let's just take this. Even though this is a fairly small amount, we'll take it anyway. Jewish missionary, Taoist missionary. Yeah, it failed to spread. It's okay. We're not going to start a war. We don't need war. Pfft. Like, I'd be the sort of person who would go to war and do things like that. I mean, come on. Who do they think I am? Just rude to make that assumption. I might start queuing some stuff here, so we get prompted a little less on things. Levy, yes. Temple, yes. Temple, yes. I should probably forge first, but I don't know. This is fine. Why are these productions so long? Are you undergoing some rebellion? Or do you really not have any production whatsoever? Yeah, you really don't do production, do you? Interestingly enough, you're deciding to run these artists? Oh, those are your free specialists, isn't it? Although, if I do this, yeah, you just put the citizens, which technically has some production. I really need universal suffrage, don't I, for some of these cities? Well, let's not worry about you for now. I don't want divine right. Like, I really don't care about that.
We will make electricity so cheap that only the rich will burn candles.
All right. Broadway. Oh, let's get combustion. Obsoletes whale. That's fine. That's where we can hook up our oil, which is going to be nice. Yeah, we're going to have to plan Broadway pretty soon. But for now, I'm going to alt-click these missionaries. Oh, Christian missionaries. We can get you to spread a little more. So yeah, I'm just alt-clicking, so they'll repeat forever. At some point, when everything is converted, then they'll stop production, or I'll just stop. Okay, and we got a great artist. So let's take a look at who's producing the most culture right now out of our C3 cities. You're about 200 per turn. Over here, you're about 300 per turn. Our capital is about 300 per turn. So Neapolis is still behind and has the least production. Which means when we do change its production to be just generating culture, this is going to produce the least. So this is definitely the place where we're going to want to build Broadway. So I'll queue it up after the academy, which is done in one turn. Now the great artist, I don't think we want to save for Golden Ages because we're doing actual cultural things with them. So then the question becomes, do we have you join the city? So this will have an actual rate of 30 culture per turn. In fact, even more than that when we build Broadway. Or can pop for this. So let's assume with Broadway, let's guess you're going to make about 40 just because it makes the math easy. So that would be 400 turns. Or 100 turns to equal the great work, which isn't enough. So I think what we're going to do is just pop this. What you can do, and wouldn't be a terrible idea, is you can bank the great artists and use them, because it's hard to predict sometimes which city will be the last to become influential. But I think for now it's a fair assumption that we should just go ahead and buff this one. And then we might, because it's going to have to get buffed a little, I'm sure of it. But then we'll see after that. And yeah, Antium, yeah. I'm going to cancel your repeating jobs, because you actually have some things that are kind of a little important to build. Maybe I should build a national park here. You lose access to coal. And you might not have power otherwise. Well, I mean, you'll probably get it from oil. Because it does give culture. But no, let's wait. And if we get engineers, we might want to use them to rush wonders as well. So there's a lot of different things that become an interesting possibility. We may as well get this and that and this and that. And not the synagogue. You can get the custom house even though it doesn't do anything for us right now. And we'll keep the dry dock because who knows, we might want to build up more ships, even though it does create some unhealthiness. Yeah, okay, so there's no more of the missionaries we can build currently, but that's all right. So yeah, we'll queue up a few things. Yeah, you're going to want the aqueduct eventually, so we'll throw that in the queue. Courthouse is good, but I think what we're going to do is get things that keep boosting your culture over here, because I am a little concerned still about cultural pressure causing a problem. Alright. Big Q, keep you busy for a while. Spread some more religion. Since we have all the holy cities. Okay, Kumai. Still military production thing, but I don't think we need any right now, so we'll just get various fillers. Temple. Temple. Okay. How's this city doing? It's not bad. Still growing, making some decent money for us. Yeah, the fact that all of our farms generate extra food is pretty good. It actually does mean we can probably replace some farms with cottages for an economy boost. But you know what? I'm not going to stress about doing that right away. Okay. Ooh, yes to levy. Temple. Temple. And then all these things. Nice to get the passive espionage. Oh, forge first for the production boost. And all those. Okay. Good. And we won't be bothered quite as much by things. Yeah, so some things are failing to spread religion. That's okay. Rome finally finished its giant queue and built that one worker that was at the bottom of the list. Now, Rome... Okay, yes to temple. Yes to synagogue. And to this, because we do want the culture thing. We're going to want more of these, but we might want to make sure we're prioritizing culture buildings. So I don't want to overload the queue. Alright, you know what? You're a pretty big city. Go ahead and build a national park. And you're one of the places where we'll appreciate the extra culture boost from that. There might be some national wonders that are important to, like, save room for, but I don't know. Okay, what did we just finish? Electricity? Combustion, right.
Everything in life is somewhere else, and you get there in a car.
I do like that quote. It's quite cool. Let's see here. What gives us more culture? Well, radio gives us access to the Eiffel Tower, which builds a broadcast tower in every city, which is pretty good because that is a thing that gives us more culture. Plus, it's a wonder, and we want all those. Here's the broadcast tower. There you go. See, 50% more culture rate. So we can build the Eiffel Tower, get the broadcast tower even before we actually get to mass media. Though we want mass media because of Hollywood. So I think that we want to go through those 2 categories. I'm going to hold off on the Globe Theater for now. And you are going to build a temple. And just whatever. Oh, we can start building public transport. Yeah, which gives us health, so we'll throw those in a queue. There we go. Stay busy building useful things. You're still in the front line, so I would like some things that add to your culture, because I'm afraid of that pressure. Temple. Temple. Great. And then, yeah, just whatever then. Good. Keep you busy for a good long time. Spread Confucianism. Still happy to be doing that. Okay, well, I guess it's time to put in a cut, so I'm going to do that now. If we take a look at the victory screen... Yeah, they need to get to 50,000. But I think our rate's accelerating quite nicely, and at some point this should start saying less than 100 turns. And again, we can keep stacking some multipliers in here, which is going to be really, really useful. Oh, we have a lot of money here. Let's run 100% tech for a bit. Yeah, if we can shave a turn off the radio, which we did. There you go, 5 turns. I'll have to keep adjusting this so that we can start the Eiffel Tower as early as possible. That's going to be really good. And in a sense, it doesn't matter where I build the Eiffel Tower, because all the cities, my culture cities, will still benefit from the broadcast stations. But we'll I'm sure it generates some culture on its own, probably a fair bit. Well, only 6. It's actually not that much. But we'll still want to build it in these guys, just because this is where we're stacking our multipliers. So that 6 culture does get multiplied a lot. Folks, thanks a lot for watching. I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.